This guys, how's everyone? Look, hey, I'm sorry. I've been ill. I've been at uni. It's been night and day. I've had no time to do absolutely anything, so I apologise. But hope everyone who's watching this is good. That's what's important. So shout out to everyone. And we're back. Leeds are back, and yeah, good. It feels good, doesn't it? But it's a big game. There's a lot on this. There's a lot on this. There's a lot of little things looking up about this game that are quite interesting. And obviously, we know Daniel Farke used to be the manager of Norwich and was a bit of a legend there till he came to Leeds, and then they just took all his artwork off and everything like that. But anyway, it's good, this one. I like it. But Norwich are an interesting side because at the start of the season they were absolutely flying. They had a really good style of play that just cut through teams. The rotations were excellent. The understanding was excellent. But in recent form, and I'm talking recent as in, the last few months, it's not been good. They've lost a few games. They've lost to Rotherham. They've lost to Leicester, Plymouth, Fulham in the Cup, Swansea. They're not consistent as they were, and it's interesting what happened to them. But for us, looking as a team who I'd say are more consistent in terms of what we are as a style, I think it's very defined what we do. There's two ways we do it. We can counter, or we can keep the ball and slowly break teams down. It's going to be a good game, and what you've got to remember now is the international break. It could be a reset for sides. It can be a reset for teams to go back to basics, back to what they believed in when they were winning. And so we'll see a good team here. And also you've got the Daniel Farke aspects, right? Who used to be there. They're them players will want to win. Dave Wagner, Huddersfield coach back in the day. They'll want to beat Leeds. There's a little bit in it. They know each other. They'll want to beat each other. It's a good game. I'm looking forward to it, but I still think, at the end of the day, you just got to look at what we have. And what they have as well is one of the best midfielders in the league, by the way, in Gabriel Sara, who's been excellent this season. Honestly, he's been really good. He's been a top player. Looking at all the stats and the metrics, he's up there in what you want a central midfielder to do. He gets goals, assists, he creates chances progressively, very, very good on the ball. But that'll be a big battle for whoever's in there, whoever has that responsibility. With that being Ampadu, Gray, Kamara, don't know. Big battle in there. Keep him quiet. He's a big player, big player for them, and probably one of the better players in the league, and it's probably top 5 in my opinion. Good player. Jonathan Rowe as well. I think he got 7 goals this season. Good player on his day. From what I've seen from Norwich content, he can be a bit inconsistent in games, go a bit quiet. But look, when he's on it, he's again an exciting player who can take players on, run inside of it, score decent goals, dangerous. So we've got to be careful with Jonathan Rowe as well. Josh Sargent injured. I've not looked at any injury stuff. I don't actually know who's injured. I know he is, and I don't think he's back. Yeah. Ashley Barnes experience, Shane Duffy experience, Kenny McLean experience. Good players, Norwich. We've got a good team of players there that can damage you, Paqueta as well. Looking at the players, on the bench, they've got some good bench players on there. So it's one of them games where we have to be on ours. We have to be on it. If we're not, and we let them implement their style onto us, they can score goals, can Norwich. I'm still, like I'm in every game, I'm looking at the reaction now after a few more weeks of training in the style and the system we want. I'm looking at Jorginho, I'm looking at Cree, I'm looking at Nonto potentially, I'm looking at Dan James, who's been excellent for Wales, I'm looking at Ethan Ampadu, I'm looking at Joel Pirro and Jaden Anthony when he comes on. I'm looking at these players and I'm thinking, look, we can play against good sides. We can play against teams who, when it clicks for them, can be very effective. I look at our individuals, and I think they can beat any team on the day in this league. If they all click, if they're all in the right mindset, if they all bring it, can beat any team. And I'm looking at good experienced defenders, don't get me wrong. Shane Duffy and Ben Gibson, good experienced defenders, correct. But I'm looking at the movement around them. Can we exploit the lack of pace? Can we exploit their kind of size in a way with the movement of Jorginho, with the movement of Somerville, with the movement of Nonto or Dan James? Can we exploit that? And I think we can. And that's what we have to aim to do. Getting Cree and Jorginho on the ball. I was looking at stats from Wisecout earlier. Cree Somerville is the 4th in the entire league or expected goals and assists. So technically, to make it simple, creating chances, creating goal scoring chances, being part of someone that creates goal scoring chances, right? Expected goals and assists. What he should be getting. He's 4th in the league. Reece Somerville. Jorginho Rutter is 6th. And Dan James is, I believe, he's in the top 10. We have, and Pirro is 2nd, by the way, in terms of Pirro is 1st in terms of expected goals. So what we have there, and Nonto's up there with dribbles, just shows it. We have, for me, all in all, as a 4, the most creative front 4 in the league. Teams might have individuals with more assists, more goals, but as a collective, as a group for front 4, we have the most consistent in terms of creating chances, which means you can destroy any team if that comes off. We also have the players in midfield, and we have the defence. We have a good team. Pascal's driving, with the ball, progressive passes, the midfield tenacity of Ampadu and Gray or Kamara with his technical ability. Let's just bring our game to this. Let's bring what we can do. I was looking at a match report. Excuse me. I apologise. I'm looking at a match report from Coventry versus Norwich, their last game. I'm looking at all the metrics. I can't show it. I think it's copyrighted. After the 60th minute, everything they did, pack accuracy decreased 65% from 90. Ball possession went down. Long pass rate went shooting up. Duels rate went down. Attacks per minute massively down. Recoveries per minute massively down. Pressing intensity massively down. That's what they did after 60 minutes. Again, is that it's a change of play? Is that them not being a team which has a specific style anymore? Do they need to refine that? Can we exploit that? Potentially. So what I'm saying is we might see goals in the latter ends of these games. We need to provide our quality and our energy. That is number 1. Rule number 1. We have to provide what we can bring. And we will beat any team in this league. We have the attackers. The stats show it. We have all of that. We have the best potential attackers in the league because they've still got to finish. They've got to get the assists. They've got to score these goals. And they are doing it to an extent. But there is more there. I'm looking at Reece Somerville. I'm looking at William Gnonto. Look at these players. I'm looking at Jorginho Rutter to score more because they're creating the chances more than any other team. We are doing that. Let's bring that together. Let's play together. Let's put down another statement. 2 wins in a row. Let's make it 3. It's a tough side with a lot on it. This will mean a lot if you win this. It will. It will. Because there's a lot on this for the manager. Even though they won't talk about it, trust me. I know behind the scenes, he'll want this one. They'll act like it's just another game, and it is. But in your mind, among the coaches, they'll be saying, I want this one. We're not losing this one. Let's see what we can do with good players against us. I show respect to opponents because every team goes through downs, goes through ups. Good manager, he is. Good coach, good players. I think we have enough. More than enough if we're good. Let's get on it. Let's be intense. Let's get at them. Let's move around them midfielders and then back 3, back 4. Let's move. Let's use our movement, our energy, our drive, our dribbling, our smarts. Use it and we'll be absolutely fine. But yeah, that's all I've got time for. I'm sorry there's nothing. I've had no time. I apologise. I'll be back on it once I've got a bit more time. But yeah, I appreciate it. I can't wait for this one. Football is back. It'll be a good game, this. I think I'm going to like this one. Unless we lose, and then I'll hate it. It'll be a good game of football, I think. It'll be exciting. There'll be a lot in it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I appreciate all the support. I'll be on Danny's podcast at 7 tonight. Watch out for that. Not enough Leeds. I'll be on that one. I'll also be on Joe's later on, obviously. So yeah, I'll catch you guys there. I appreciate the support, and see you guys in a bit. Bye.